Welcome back to yet another video. This video is again on FIFA 17, FC 25, a bit boring, FC 26 isn't out yet, and this is yet another building the player's career back up. We are going to go through Neymar's career and see if we can revive his career, keeping him at Barcelona for as long as we can, not moving him off to PSG, because that was the start of his downfall. I did pick FIFA 17 so that we can get the prime MSN. We want the prime front three, and we need Neymar to be included in that. Neymar starts off at 92 overall. Not much signings were made for this Barcelona side. I did bring in a right back just to strengthen it up. The biggest thing I seen was Coutinho to Real Madrid for 50 million. We are just going to go straight into the results for Season 1 to see how well Neymar and Barcelona has done. Season 1, it's looking really good to begin with. Barcelona with 81 points, 2 in the La Liga. That's a league title win straight away for Neymar, as well as a Copa de España against Atletico Madrid in the finals, beating Real Madrid 3-2 in the semi-finals. This was quite a good run. We also did win the Super Copa, not too much to brag about there. We didn't have any European football in Season 1, I did forget to add it. FIFA 17 is a bit weird around European football. You do have to select your club to be added into it. It doesn't automatically do it. But it's not just clubs that we're looking at, it's Neymar in particular. Looking at this, Neymar is 8th in the top goal scorer with 12 goals. It's not ideal. Messi is up there with Ronaldo. It's not perfect, it's not great, but it is good. It's good to see Neymar in that top 10 goal scorers in the league, especially when we've got quite a good volume of goals coming in, because we do have Suarez scoring loads of goals, we do have Messi who's going to get loads of goals, and we do have players off the bench as well, like I did sign Origi just to be a backup striker. We're going to go look at Neymar's individual stats and make sure he has played a lot of games. I also did sign here, forgot to mention that because I did want to win league titles. I do need Neymar to succeed club wise. He does have a value of 95 million. He might be one of the most valuable players in the league. He did play 40 appearances, only 30 in the league, getting a GA of 20, that's 17 goals and 3 assists. Messi obviously did a lot better, but it is Messi after all. Neymar, of course, going into Season 2, has actually been playing internationally. I can't check how well he's doing internationally, but he is playing for the Brazil team, so that is a really good look. Coming into Season 2, I'm getting ahead of myself. We do have 96 points in another league title for Barcelona. There wasn't any signings in this season. There's nothing much to look at other than Neymar's development, which we will look at in a minute. We did win the league on amazing points. We haven't managed to win anything else. We did lose the Copa de España, and the Champions League we lost in the quarterfinals to Juventus. We will go ahead and look through Neymar's stats now, because obviously that is the most important thing that we have to look at. We have to look at Neymar. We're not here to look at Barcelona. We're not here to make signings. We're not here to look at anything other than Neymar. Now, looking at this lineup, Neymar's still on that left forward. I chose a left forward for Neymar, hoping he could score more goals, being in a more attacking role. He is now a 95 overall. The rest of the team is looking pretty decent. Improvements will have to be made if we do want to continue the winning streak of the league title, though. Neymar, he's not even top 3. Again, last season, Neymar's stats were pretty impressive, having a 20 GA in the 40 games. That's 1 every 2 games, but it isn't Ballon d'Or winning standard. I'm just going to give a little spoiler around here. I have simulated through all 5 seasons. Neymar doesn't win a single Ballon d'Or, unfortunately. So we're not even going to address that. Maybe we'll have failed because Neymar doesn't win a Ballon d'Or. His appearances has dropped dramatically. Only played 19 in the league, but he does have some decent stats around him. Going into Season 3 now, we are going to change the formation, have 2 strikers, with Suarez on the right, Neymar on the left. Neymar can't actually play striker, but with him being on the left side, it's not too far apart from his left forward role, and hopefully it works, because I do need Neymar to score more goals, and I do need him to get more assists. I'll bring on more depth in the midfield and centre-back positions, but just looking at the result in Season 3, we did only come 3rd. This is a big fall off from Season 2. However, we did dominate Atletico Madrid, and we have won the Copa de España 2-0 against Sevilla. That's more trophies. That's what, the third Copa de España, and we've won 2 league titles. Even if Neymar doesn't do as well as he was in real life, as well as he could do in terms of GA, we did also lose the Champions League final 4-3 on penalties to Bayern, which is a massive upset. But back to what I was saying, even if he doesn't do really well stats wise, which is quite hard to get in FIFA, I found after doing a couple of rebuilds all on the channel, individual stats are quite hard to get, so we are looking at team performance and trophies can bring in for the player. Although looking at this, Neymar's not here. I am going to go search him because Neymar's not in the club anywhere to be found, and he has joined Manchester United halfway through season 3 for a fee of 101 million. The board must have put that through because the player was unhappy. And unfortunately, because I'm not in the league, I can't check his positioning. So in season 4, I have went and joined PSG in the hopes to bring him in. This is in January. I did join PSG in the hopes of bringing Neymar in. But couldn't actually get him in. We couldn't afford him. They wanted 150 million for him. So what I've done instead, I've joined Manchester United. I'm going to join Manchester United manager in January just so we can check the players' performances, the results, how well he's doing, and if there's any improvements we can make to the team to help him do better. Looking at this, we are going to bring in a few players in January. We're bringing a new goalkeeper to secure that back line, and we're bringing a new backup right wing. We also do sign a couple more players. I will show you them right about now. I did bring in quite a few players like Rafinha to secure that midfield as well. We did this just so we can have a better performance, and we have managed to do that. Like I was saying, we want the team performance to be well. Even if Neymar isn't doing well, if he's playing and we're winning, it's all good. We have managed to walk away with the league title and the Carabao Cup. We did lose the FA Cup to, I think it was Newcastle. Yeah, it was. It was Newcastle we lost the FA Cup to in the finals. But we beat Liverpool 1-0 in the semis. Not much more good games. We beat Watford. Watford's not a big club. So even if Neymar doesn't do well individually, he's still winning big league titles. Obviously, if we did send him off to PSG, he would win league titles there. But we all know the Premier League is a lot bigger. And so is the Champions League. It's the Champions League we want to win. But Barcelona aren't even in the round of 16. I don't know what's gone on wrong here. We're not even in the Europa League either, so I don't know what the issue is there. But just looking at his individual stats, he's only played 24 games. He has picked up a GA of 8, 7 goals and 1 assist. But the 24 appearances is quite worrying. I'd presume it's because at the start of the season, before I joined, he wasn't starting because he wasn't in the position. They didn't have any left wings, so he wasn't going to play. So I would assume those 24 are in the back half of the season once I've joined. So this is still quite impressive to pick up 24 appearances in just half a season. Or it could be through injury. Now looking at his value going into the last season, he still is valued at 95 million. He's still a 95 rated left winger, but he is injured. We're just going to go straight into the results yet again going into season 5. Hopefully he can improve these results, and we haven't managed to win back-to-back league titles. This would have been Neymar's 5th league title in a row. However, it isn't because we placed 3rd on 69 points. Manchester City with 7 points. We also lost the Community Shield. However, we do go on to win the Emirates FA Cup against West Ham in the finals. We had a pretty decent run, nothing too impressive, but Manchester City do also win the Carabao Cup. That's both Manchester clubs dominating yet again, just like they did in the Europa League. And I think it was season 2 where Manchester dominated. We also have walked away with the Europa League 2-1 against Roma in the finals. We're just going to go back and look at the Champions League where Man City has won it, and we're going to go back to the Europa League. Looking at our run, we had a pretty decent run against Club Brugge and a 4-1 win against Ajax in the semi-finals. But the league is a bit unimpressive to come 3rd. We are going to have to check out Neymar's stats, because if Neymar's done really well this season, it's going to be really good. But he's not even in the top 8 goal scorers. Martial's 2nd with 16 goals. That is really good. In terms of the team's performing quite well. But this isn't a Manchester United rebuild. This isn't a Barcelona rebuild. This is a Neymar. Can we revive his career? Can we make it better than what it was in real life? We have managed to get him to a 95 overall. His value has dropped to 91.5 million from 95, and he's only picked up 16 appearances, getting 6 goals and 1 assist. This could be due to an injury or a lack of trust from the assistant manager in Neymar. Whatever it is, this isn't ideal at all. It may be because Martial is picking up those appearances on the left with those 65 appearances, because there is quite a lot of depth. I did forget to sell the depth, hoping that Neymar would start. Because he has 95 overall, which hasn't appeared to work. Neymar's only played 16 appearances. I would class this Neymar revival as a failure. I'd say his career in real life was far better. And we have failed. The move to Manchester United was the beginning of the downfall. He was appearing a lot less, he was getting a lot less goal involvements, and he was winning quite significantly less as well. I would say if he'd stuck at Barcelona, it would have been a better rebuild. It was outside of my intentions. I had no plan in selling Neymar in season 3. That was all down to the board because it was all simulated. I didn't get the chance to stop that being pushed. If I had my way, I wouldn't have sold my Manchester United, and I wouldn't have done it in that season, coming off the back of a 96-point La Liga winner. I would have kept him at the club, but that's FIFA 17 for you. It's the game's choice. We've simulated through, and that's how the game's ended his career, I suppose. It is quite unfortunate, but I would put this down as a fail. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and make sure to tell me what season you think was the best. Personally, I think it was season 2 with that 96-point league title. Peace.